Hi everybody, WCWABossMan here, and I'm just coming to you with a quick YouTube video because I checked my YouTube inbox and I was posed an interesting comment by one of my frequent viewers whose YouTube name is Skull Capped, and he asked me what I would think about Mr. Kennedy coming to Total Nonstop Action Wrestling. And he also mentioned that he could see Mr. Kennedy doing great things with Desmond Wolfe and, of course, others. And what my take on this is. So I want to just indulge him and answer his question because it made me think a little bit. And to me, the prospect of Mr. Kennedy going to TNA is very high. He's obviously not going to be going back to WWE anytime soon. And TNA is the next best and logical place for him. Now, yes, I could see Mr. Kennedy feuding with Desmond Wolfe. It would be an interesting feud to watch because they're both extremely good on the mic. But they're both extremely good heels. And if TNA wants to capitalize on any of the marketability success of Mr. Kennedy, it's to have him as a heel. Now, if two heels can work a program together and have it work well, all the more power to him. But I would like to see Mr. Kennedy in TNA, but I wouldn't necessarily have Desmond Wolfe be my first choice. I would start him in TNA feuding against guys like Christopher Daniels, maybe Samoa Joe. Test the waters with those two. See how he does. Then I would move him over to maybe somebody that was in one of the main event Mafia stables with maybe Eric Young or Rob Terry. And I'm only saying start him off this way because I wouldn't want to give everything away with Desmond Wolfe and Mr. Kennedy right off the bat. I would rather see it teased and built up for about a good 3 to 6 months. That gives you time to have Mr. Kennedy do a little storyline with somebody like Eric Young or another TNA mainstay that's been there for a while, and then have him end that program and start something else with somebody else. Or if he's got enough crowd support, whether it be heel or face, you give him a shot at a title. You work this thing in slowly. But in my opinion, I think it's only a matter of time before you see Mr. Kennedy in TNA. It'll be a good move for him. I hope Hogan and Bischoff and the booking team that's behind them as well use him correctly. I hope that Mr. Kennedy has at least decent health so that he doesn't end up hurt 3 months into his contract. And I would like to eventually see Mr. Kennedy as a TNA World Heavyweight Champion, because I think that that's something he was headed in the direction of with WWE, and for whatever reason, politics or Vince just having a bug up his ass that day and not liking Mr. Kennedy, and releasing him, Mr. Kennedy never got that opportunity, but he was darn sure close. So I think he should go to TNA and capitalize on this. And, and see where he goes and who they put him with and where his career can go from there. So that's my response to you, Skullcapped, and I hope that answers your question. I want to see Mr. Kennedy in TNA. This is WCWABossman, and I'll catch y'all next time. Bye.